Not that gonna make people wait very long here. CK Kelly, I'm just, gonna go right away. I turned this, turned the game audio down a little bit, as I noticed in the last couple streams it was up kinda loud. It wasn't too bad, but I just want to monitor myself really quick. This shouldn't be picked up on the recording, hopefully. Okay, well that part's working, and I dropped my other headset on this, so that... all in that... all the efforts to make things work. Test things out. Alright. I don't know what we're going to be doing here on this particular stream. It's been a few days, I forgot what we were doing. I want to pause really quick, and I just want to make sure everything is live up on YouTube side of things. Looks like it is. So, everyone's had to let me know.
Power connected.
If
All
not, things start going wrong again.
Welcome aboard.
To remind myself what we were doing. We built... oh, I was working on that table. That was the last thing I did. We have a new signal to go to, I think. Yeah. We could go there. Oh, yeah, right. There was some Troy light that I left in the other vehicle attachment, I think. I could start there, if I can figure out where I put it. Oh, over there. Then, of course, we'll have to do that usual eat and drink thing. So I saw this on the playback when I was watching the episode back through. I'm like, yeah, I left that in there. We haven't had much ease with that other entrance yet. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Oh, one thing I did think about making is a better not storage, but a power cell, a better power cell, since I had some of the stuff I needed. That's something we can do, possibly, but... oh, I suppose I better have chat up, just in case. There we go. That would make sure I can see what we're doing. In case someone pops in. It's kind of hard to watch sometimes when people are coming in. Because I'm, you know, my chat's completely on the other monitor. And it's running two different computers, so I can't really put my chat on top of my gameplay. Be nice if I could. But, and part of it isn't like having the mic sticking out in front of me like this. I liked having it on my head. And going through the headset, but then I was streaming audio between the two PCs, and that's just not good. What does it take, anyway, to get one of these better power cells again? Okay, one Troy light, one strong acid, one conduit crystal, and one gold. We got all this material, so you know what? I'm gonna do this because I think this might be a benefit. So we need to grab some gold. I don't know how much an ingot's gonna take. Maybe 2. I may not actually have what I need for the strong acid and a, it takes 3, so I grabbed 3, so I have enough. But, okay, for the strong acid, though...
Seek fresh water intake.
We gotta use this machine to make it, I think. I can't change the recipe while it's going. I got water in my lockers, I know that. No, I'm not even on... I'm on top chat, I always do that. It'd be nice if it defaulted to live chat. Okay. But okay, now it's fixed. We have a couple bottles of water I can start with. I don't have food backed up. I might go get some really quick. I know where I can get some easy food. They got these green guys that float around. I can spot them, usually around here. There's one of them. Or is that yellow? Maybe it's green. Looks green to me. Some might think it's yellow. Depends on your eyesight. I like to think my eyesight's alright. But then again, I have to wear reading glasses to read my phone, so... It's not that good if I have to do that, right? I would like to grab you, please, but you're too quick. I could use you for an extra top-up. Oh well. I guess you can get what you need for the more acid stuff from here, but I don't have my cutting tool. So I think that thing's good for med kits, too? Unless I'm wrong about that, I'm thinking of some other plant. But in any case, let's get the food cooked so I can get that part done. I'll make some more water bottles while I'm at it, since I picked them up. Right, so we will get some food in, and I'm gonna drink one of these to top it up, and I'm gonna put the rest away. Now we'll start put them in my inventory. You know what the mistake I always make is that I'm bringing any with me on my trip, so maybe I'm gonna take 2 out. I don't know about food though. Alright, that gold ingot should be ready. I'll go get that out of the processor. I know I needed that. We're gonna throw that in the storage locker over here. So I know I had plenty of gold. So we only need 1 power cell too. Hey, strong acid though. That's the thing I was gonna do next, because that's the only thing we are missing, so... It changed the recipe up here. Okay, there's alternate recipes for strong acid. What is this take again? 1 sulfur and 1 piece of gold. I think we can sacrifice it, because I don't want to have to worry about the other recipe right now. I got plenty of each of them, so it works. And then we can have one of those new power cells. And we can put it in our, I always want to call it the sea moth. The tadpole. It's not a sea moth, it's a tadpole. Okay. The one that's done, anyway. Should be any second, though. You know what? In prep for that, I'm gonna go and grab this power cell out of this thing. We're gonna take that out of there, we're gonna put it in the charger. If I could almost make 2 of these and have a spare one on me in case I get power drained out. But I'd rather keep my spare power cells in there. Oh, do I have to use this one to make it? That's the one thing I'm curious about. I forgot there. Does it say I need one? No, I think it makes it from scratch. Sometimes you have to use the old one to make it. Okay, I think we got it. We need to go grab it out of the processor, though. Or did we already? No? It doesn't show it in there, that's why I'm like, is it done? Yes, it's done. Alright, here we go! I don't know how much better it's going to be, but we're gonna make it. We can also make one of these batteries, too. But that's less important right now. I don't want to waste all the Claudio crystal on things when I might need it for something else anyway. I think, like I said, we can sacrifice that little bit we did for this. There. Engine efficiency module could also be another consideration. Or if I could find Strike. Oh, strike armor I think I already have. This ought to give you 8 or 20%. They can stack, but I'll think about that later. I already did these two. Okay. We're gonna save. Again, I'm a spastic saver right now. That's just the way it goes. Alright. Does this need to be repaired? It says it does. Well, it's not that damaged. Might as well top it up. Okay, here we go. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with the scout ray. I'm gonna head toward this new marker. If I could find it. Over here? No? I had it when I was in the base. Okay, over there. We're gonna try to make this work anyway. I know I could do some of this angel comb stuff, but I'm gonna check this out first. If I can make it over there. There might be some stuff on the seafloor I didn't scan yet. So I'm gonna kind of lay a little bit low over here. There's other modules you can get for the tadpole. Like this over here. I didn't need to do this yet. Oh, no, I guess I did. That's not what I thought it was.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Creature enamel is something I'm gonna have to pick up eventually again. Okay, where is our marker again for reference? Over there. Okay. We got kind of off course. That happens. Yeah, see, here's one I could do now. I think I'm gonna pick up this creature enamel since it's here. And my frame rate's a little jittery. I don't know why. I just noticed that in the game. I just thought I'd be too crazy about filling this stuff out. Yeah, I know that... That didn't even hit it. But that's what it's supposed to do.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm gonna focus on that right now anyway. My point was I was gonna go see if there was anything I didn't scan yet. Over in this direction. So I know there's another module you can get for this thing. And it's called the captivation module, which makes this thing less noisy. Which would be nice to have. I hear something. Did I scan this yet? I may not have done this. Looks like a control room or something. Well, we can certainly go inside. So flood in control rooms.
These power plant control surfaces operate in a format outside human perception. Recommend adaptation.
Okay. Well, we can't do it, but I thought I'd check it out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Anyway, I've been dealing with some sump pump issues in my house. That's what's going on outside of the game world. I've been trying to tackle that. I think I got an airwalk in it, which means I need to get a C-pole drilled in the discharge, or the, yeah, I think it's called the discharge pipe. but I won't know, and so I get the thing taken apart and look at it, and I just thought I didn't really want to do that tonight. It's supposed to be dry the next few days or so, so I'm just gonna do it later. It's not a big deal that I do anything right now. I suppose that like on our unrelated note, a good thing to have one of these better batteries for would be this thing right here that I'm using, so the battery doesn't wear out as fast. So I might consider making an enhanced battery for just this thing, but then I might need a spare one too, so turn it into a project to have 2 of them, which I don't know if I want to go that deep into this, but yeah, I'd love to, Anita, but I'm a little busy right now. Yeah, I don't know why this is somewhat jittery. I don't want to reduce the field of view any further necessarily. That's one thing that could be affecting the frame rate somewhat. And these are big areas too in the game. Subnautica has that problem on occasion. It's not like it's not a small game. It's loading stuff in constantly as you're moving, so it's not a surprise that it might have an issue like that now and then. Is this stuff I even looked at over here? I wanted to make sure before I move on. I think I did. Yeah, that's an enhanced battery, I think. Yeah. There's some titanium there. This is something with goop on it. There's copper. I don't need any of this stuff right now. No, stay away from me, please. I don't need this. Yeah, just thanks for giving me a nice little kick there. That was nice of you. Okay, where's my marker? Over there. I might have been here already. Well, I know I was in this vicinity before. Yeah, I'd hit this already. Okay, never mind. There might have been something else in this area it wants me to look at, though. This rack had been in, I think. Yeah, we don't want to run into that, right? Things sticking out there. Yeah, this looks familiar to me. There wasn't really much you could do in here. I've hit this already. Yeah, this has been done. There's nothing else in here. I don't think so. Alright, well, I guess moving on. Normally you just kind of scan around in the area and then you see if there's something that you didn't get yet. There was, as I was heading back to the base last time, there was something I skipped over. I wish I would have had a marker on it, because that's something I wanted to scan, but I just said, well, we're not going to do it. We're just going to move on. Well, failing that, though, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the base area and I'm going to take care of the angel calm infection on that side. Then I might come back over here and take care of this if I can. This stuff over here was probably scanned at some point. Well, no, I guess not. I didn't get this. Probably nothing to scan, though. No, go down. Go down, I want to check it. Getting colliding on something, I don't know why. Down.
Forensic simulations indicate the power plant was deliberately sabotaged. Repairs will require an enormous quantity of resources.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yeah, I'm not in the mood to fix it right now anyway. Anything interesting down here? Although, I think I've been around here before too. That's the thing. It looks familiar to me. This stuff over here. We got... yeah, I've been here. Alright, let's, before I get in trouble here, I'm gonna go back to base. Or I could go in this cave down here. I've been this way though, I'm sure. Hardened leap. More enamel? Well, might as well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Really anything in this cave of interest, huh? Except for bullets, apparently. Bullet fish. That's the best thing I can think of calling them. Here's some stuff I think I already checked out. Looks like it. Now I could have passed over the thing I'm looking for, that other module, at some point. I'm surprised I haven't faced the wrath of the Collector Leviathan lately. He's kind of left me alone for the most part. Well, I suppose since we have, one of those, another conduit crystal, I could make an advanced battery. Even though I said I wasn't going to do this, but I think we can splurge on it. So I need another strong acid there on a silver ingot. I do have silver. I know that. I think you just need 2 other ab3s in case. Enamel can go into the enamel locker. I will drink some water, I suppose. Conduit crystal can go away. I do have copper right here and I don't need it. And the herb. I was just running out of room and that's why I did that. I got a silver ingot already, don't I? I don't need to make one. Is that in my silver locker? Yeah, never mind. We're gonna take that out. Not that we necessarily need to. Oh, I want to unpin the recipe for the power, so we don't need that pinned anymore. In fact, I don't think I needed to ever pin it, but we did, so okay. What else is pinned up there? Bioscanner thing? Okay, I gotta get rid of that too. That's not needed. Okay. Well, we could pin this better. Or this over here, I mean. But I don't think we need to, because all I need is straw and acid. And I know the alternate recipe to make that. Although it's costly if you need to, if you need any of the sulfur or gold, but I got plenty of it right now, so... Might as well. So I can see a need to have one of these spare advanced batteries to make my handheld propulsion not die as fast. Like I said, though, having a spare one on the charger would be wise too, but I don't want to go too crazy with it right now. I think I could stomach having a spare regular battery to swap it out with, and in between. It's not that big of a deal. Not yet, anyway. If it gets to the later stages of the game and I don't need all this gold and sulfur necessarily, I can just do something with it then. So soon as this is done, I don't know what else to do, though. Does Noah have anything new? No. Just that one I found, marked there, and I already found it, so... Alright, I think that should be enough to build what we need. And then I'm gonna, take that and I'm gonna put it in there. Then I'm gonna put... Well, I'm already full up on charged batteries, so... I'll start charging that one, and I'm gonna... store this extra battery somewhere. Or... Should I have more batteries than I need right now? Okay, but anyway. So this leaves the question is what we're going to do next, because I don't have any other markers besides start attacking the infection on those angel cones. That's something we could do. How many are this marker for? Saying here. They usually go away after you've done them, though. That's what's weird. Maybe I should leave it just in case there's something just over there. It could be I did miss something, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. I'm just gonna hop back in and I'm gonna go. Is my sound glitching out again on this thing? Yeah, I think it is. It's supposed to make a louder sound when you get in it. And when you get out, so I don't know what happened. We're just gonna go with it. It's either that or have to reload the game, and I don't think that's necessary at this point. Save. And now what time is it? 4:05 my time. I've been playing 30 minutes. This might be another hour play session. So that might cut it off a little early. Depends on how things go. Pretty sure it's around here. There's isn't that this cave, or am I... No, this must not be right. I kinda swear it was one of these caves like that.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
they'll tell me I have to go back to base and set the marker to help me find it. I shouldn't have to. I found it way easier last time. This is the same chamber I was just in, I bet. Yeah. This is not right. Yeah, I might have to go back to base and go to the scanner room and set the marker because I'm not finding it. Like a stumble upon it here, that'd be great. It's a wide open chamber room that I had found very easily before. And now I'm going around in the vicinity of it. I could have swore it'd be over here. Just in this general area, it's just like next to base practically. Well, you know what though? I'm gonna get something to eat. Yeah, they know what's up. They're making the runaway sound. No! You're my easiest food source in this area to get, so I have to go for it. Is it me or are these faster now? Maybe the battery made them faster too. I doubt it, but... Alright, back to base. I guess I can set a marker. Even though I'm probably very, very close to it. We're gonna get something done in this playthrough of this episode. I'm determined. Even if it's just that tiny little thing. Clear that part of the infection. And if I got time within the hour, I will go back and get the rest in that one spot we were in. Yeah, it's most definitely not making some of the sounds it's supposed to. Well, let's eat first since I'm getting to the point where I need to. My character doesn't do very much, yet she gets hungry very fast. No water? Here we go. Now, set the marker first, Bethany. Yeah. Bloom infestation. Okay. Then let's select it to make sure I know where it is. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Apparently they're aware of the glitch where the sound goes away on this thing. So, oh no, I don't want to go back in. That was my mistake by getting too close to it. Okay, it says it's 200 meters down that direction. Feels like I was over here. I must have been right on it and just didn't keep going. Or maybe I wasn't in this specific one. Okay, so... I gotta do it from far away. Okay, there. There's one. Now, we're gonna find another one. Ah, they're dodging me. They're dodging me. They know what I'm doing. They'll go away, though, when I get this thing cleared out. Where's the other one at? There's supposed to be more nodes. That's not it right there. That's the thing it opens up when I clear it. Armored pox, yes. This is apparent. Somewhere over here. Those guys are the symptom. Other than the thing I have to shoot, so where's the other one at? Is there one? His one. Okay. Nope. That's a little out of range there. No.
Captain.
Okay, that's opened up some, so we accomplished that part. Now the adult one is going to be, I don't know if it was downwards a little bit. Is this lead? Yeah, I haven't found that in a while. I'm gonna pick that up. I don't know if I need it or not, but we might. Here's one of my corpses. I don't have anything in there. Hey. Hey, you're supposed to be dead. Dude, where'd you go? You're gonna get some of this if I can find you. Because you're being rude. I better not get CP or I'm gonna die. I don't know, I was just getting frustrated. They're just sabotaging me.
Aboard, Captain.
Kamikaze. I was gonna try to ram it. I was just gonna see if that would work. Too bad I don't have a gun on this thing. You're not so tough when I'm inside of this, are ya? Yeah, there you go. You're gone now. Any other takers? Bethany is on a mission. There's another one down here somewhere. There you are. Okay, you're gonna get it as soon as I find you again. Is that all of them?
Aboard, Captain.
Let this be a lesson to you. Never bump into Bethany like that. Might as well take more lead. Why not? Oh, there's probably another couple in here. And there's more lead. There's lead aplenty. And I'm not gonna pass it up. Yeah, why not? Okay. That's probably as much as I can take, though. Lest I store it in my back of this thing. that if I load up on this stuff, I shouldn't need any more for a while. Yeah, I didn't come here for the lead, but I took it anyway. More down there? No, that's something else. Hey, what's that down there? Lead? I'll take it. I will take it even if I don't technically need it. It's something I have not seen in ages. At least I don't think so. I still hear one of them in here somewhere. Hey, more lead. We're gonna exhaust all the deposits over here, I tell you. Nah, that would be boring. I think I should stop doing that at some point. Okay, I can't... Oh, they're there. Yeah, I thought I heard some. Where'd you go? You're gonna get it, I'm telling you. That's the plan anyway. There you go. Yeah, enjoy yourself now. Well, you can't do that because you've died, but you know what I mean. Enjoy your parasitic afterlife, whatever you want to call it. And that should cheat you for trying to ram me all the time. Are you another one? Now you're a water slug. Okay, I'm confident we must have got them. I don't hear them anymore. Moral of the story, don't mess with Bethany. Now when she has a more powerful thing to shoot you with, then you cannot mess with me. Alright, where be my base, sir? Here's me. I am just gonna bump into that building if I don't mind. Yes. Yes, that happens sometimes. I'm hoping the gameplay footage is coming through great. I haven't checked it in a while. Everything on OBS side looks okay. Hey, side effects are still glitched out, but that's okay. Let's offload this lead. 'Cause I didn't even make a lead walker, I don't think either. I don't have titanium. I could have swore I had some. Yeah, it's right there. Why can't I make this? Wrong one. 1 titanium. 0.16. Huh? 0.16? What are you talking about? It shouldn't have to be in my inventory to do it. Okay. I guess I'm gonna deconstruct what I started to make. Something's glitching out. That's my assumption anyway. I must have been making the wrong thing. No, that's the right thing. What? 0.16. Why does it need a 0.16 amount of titanium? Is that because I'm putting it on a certain wall or something and it doesn't like it? I'm confused. Can I put it on this? No, it's still doing the same thing. Cause this, no, that's lead. Oh, duh. I got lead in there. I need another piece. Okay, so that makes sense. So I did have some lead that I just offloaded in there, and I thought that was titanium or something. No, there's a lead locker. Okay. Oh, so I made one, so I don't need to make a locker anyway. Duh. I'm confusing myself. That's what's happening here. I'm, for some reason, deciding that I need something I don't need. It's late. You'll have to cut me some slack. Well, you don't have to, but you know, it'd be nice if you did. Just put it that way. Okay, I was gonna put that in there for now. Well, that's sure that goes in the acid one, doesn't it? But I got no room to get sold out. Whatever I don't want to do here, we got room for a soul in here. Put it in there. Okay. Now, let's consider. Let's consider what I was going to do. So I lost track of my thought here. Okay, we killed that one part. There's another one we can do. I was gonna make a lead locker, but we don't need one. I got more lead in the tadpole. I should offload it. No, wrong one. You gotta go in the water. Because it's in the storage locker.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, now that's empty.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Yes. It's nice to be aboard. Okay. Well, we don't have a lot of room for it, but put some of it in there, I guess, and then where else I got room? Not gonna be completely organized, but I have to get rid of it somehow. Okay. More storage lockers are in order to organize this better, but that's for later. I'll save again. I am indeed public, aren't I? Yeah, I am. Okay. I don't need to be playing my stream in the background. That's not something we need to be doing. Okay.
Welcome aboard.
I shall assume everything is fine. Do I want to take the slower one and be a little more armored for this, or do I want to be quick? Well, the slower one will allow me to store stuff if I find anything interesting on the way, so maybe I'll take it. I know this one consumes more power, though. Boy, is this thing slow. I know I said that before, but sheesh. I think it's kind of in this area here. Yeah, towards that marker. You're supposed to follow the trunk line every time you take care of part of this infection. So if I go down toward it this way, it should eventually bring me there, and then I just gotta stand first, not stand, but stay far back from these things and shoot them. Oh, I didn't change batteries out. I don't think this, I might have, okay, I'm gonna try to make it work, but I could swap it out with a different battery. I have another tool, I suppose. And get out of here and let's replace it with the builder. Yeah. Do something a little intelligent there. That way we can not have to go back so soon.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Actually, handling the power is not too bad. I could have swore this thing moved a bit quicker the last time I had it out, but I could be wrong. Alright. Maybe after I open this up, this thing will be cured. Should I get a little bit lower than this, maybe? Maybe, yeah. Like, I don't want to be too far away from this thing. But I need to get some air. Okay, it's closed up. Aren't they supposed to open up when you're far away from them? Or is this one different? It needs another tool. Yeah, I think this one's different. I can't, maybe I can't do this one yet.
This closed canker is fed by other infected organisms. Locate open cankers in this region and expunge.
Okay, I gotta find an open one. So maybe I can? I guess we'll just keep looking. Oh, there's conduit crystal. Like, I'm gonna go get that. It just got struck by lightning. Interesting. I'll take that. I might need more of it, so. Alright, let's get back over here and we'll see if we can take care of any of these things. Hopefully we can. Where's my thing at? Seriously, why do I do this to myself? Down here? Somewhere? There. It's like, I can't find it. Ah, there it is. Yes.
Welcome aboard,
Let's just have our sense of direction, and then we can find it. You gotta remember, don't get too far off track here. Yeah, that one's all shut up. The hint was, find an open one. So I will find an open one. Should be one of those puzzles where you gotta do them or treat the voice. Which voice would that be? This one's close too. So I don't know that that one can be done. There's the Cartier crystal though. The good old conduit crystal. And they got struck by lightning again. Does that shock you? Doesn't shock me. It shocks itself. It's quite shocking. Okay, enough puns. Could you use some touch-up? Now you're fun. Yeah, you're all shut up, so I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, of course. Now, I'm in exploratory mode, too. This could have been the one I was just at. Wait, is for all I know. It's not scannable. Yeah, that's the same thing. The clue was to find an open one, though, however. If any of these are open, that's what we want. I can get water from the water sludge, I suppose. Since I said I'm thirsty, but then it's gonna knock some health off of my food. I need to somewhat stabilize things, though. I might have to just go back to base, actually.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm gonna look around a little bit more over here and see if we can find anything. However, before I do, she is to answer. Yes, I understand. But again, the question is what I would ask you. If you don't have the question, I can't really give you an answer. That's the way it works, okay? So, just a hint for you. Well, if we follow this, do we see the open ones? Logically, you'd think there'd have to be some around here somewhere. That would be the general idea. Lots of conduit crystal over here. That might end up being what this run is all about. Grabbing all this stuff because I'm not seeing any of these open things around here. This might be what we do before we end up quitting for the night. Which is not ultra exciting, I know, but we did take care of one part of this. And I'm glad we did that, but I'm at a loss to find the rest of them at the moment. And perhaps it was the right idea to take the slow version of this thing over here. To look for it, because then it's painfully slow to get back. There's another one over there. Thank you for the lightning. That helped me find it. It's supposed to let me do these from afar. Yeah, there we go. I thought so. You don't have to get right up on it anymore.
Seek fresh water intake.
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, that's another reason to go back to base. Does I have water bottles over there? There's some titanium. I'm out of that almost. Alright, I suppose I could pick these up too if these are titanium pieces. I don't know what they are. What is that? Is that the rest of the conduit crystal growing back? Yeah, I don't want to blast that right now. This is, what, quartz? Bactonite? I don't think I had that yet. Well, inventory's full. I guess I'm gonna have to... Let's unload it. Fortunately, I got plenty of storage in here. That's the good thing about bringing this. Okay. More... I might grab more of this as I have not seen it before. I don't think I scanned it yet either. I don't know what it's good for. Or Atacamite. I can't say that right now. You have to sound it out and then try to spell it. conduit crystal. It's still regrowing. I don't want to mess that up. Anything else? Before I head back? Well, that one looks like it's regrown. That one should be fine.
30 seconds.
Alright, let's get back in the thing and head back, I suppose. If there's anything interesting on the way back, I got time to grab it, I'll grab it. But I might have to keep going and following that to find the open ones. And then you come back to the center one and you can do it. That's my guess. So I'll keep that in mind for next time. Yeah, I'm all over the place right now with this seeking stuff. Please don't let me pass away before I get back to base. It's it that I don't want to have to come over here to retrieve this thing. It'd be hard to get back over here without a vehicle. That's why I should be bringing water and food with me on the trip, but I'm a bit lazy on that. I'm like, oh, I can make it. I can make it, it's fine. And sometimes it turns out not to be fine. Okay, you are just gonna stay there for now, I suppose. Until I get... Okay, I'm fed up with you now. You can get off of there.
Seek medical attention.
Yeah, now they've done that to me too. I took a bit of electric shock there. Well, I'm not too far away, so I think I might be in the vicinity of being able to retrieve this, so... I just would like to get over this shelf before I black out, at least. Because I think this is safe zone right here. If you could just make it 150 meters, character, I can get you some water. It's almost, we're almost there. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it. Yeah, especially now that that happened. Me trying to go down a jet stream. That's typical. Trying to go against the grain.
Print lost to dehydration. Reprinting.
That's alright, I'm not too far from there anyway. We're just right up above this a little bit. And I should be able to retrieve my stuff pretty easily.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Should this be right there where I died, right? Like a marker? Where's it at? I hear it beeping? This is confusing. I can hear it, but I can't see it. Well, I think I had stuff in my inventory. That's why I'd like to retrieve it, if I can find it. I keep hearing it. And different ears, and then I go in that direction. I can't seem to get it. I'm just... If I get up high enough... Oh, there it is. It's not quite where the vehicle was, I don't think. That's the thing. Anyway, doesn't matter. I got it. It's all retrieved.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Sound keys don't always help you. He gave me a general idea, but it's like not good enough. Okay. Let's go dock this thing. I'm gonna offload stuff and then I suppose we're gonna call it a stream. Until next time. I would have liked to have had more done, but I had a target in mind for how long I was gonna do this, and we're just about there anyway, so... before I do though, I would like to maybe get a little organization done with the blocker situations. I need to store a new thing now, obviously. Because we found a new material. And the titanium was not moved out of the sub, so that's why we can't do this. I need to change the battery on my builder too. Okay. I don't know what we're making this, but we're gonna put this in there, that new stuff, I guess, and then I'm gonna put my titanium away. We're not making any more walkers at the moment. If I do need to, I have some, but that's why I grabbed it. I'm like, yeah, I can make a locker there. That there. Can I put any copper in the copper locker by any chance? Yeah, I can. Let's get rid of that. Because I gotta put some conduit crystal in here anyway. Yep, that where it belongs. Most of it anyway. Get rid of the... Well, I don't need the fish in my... I need the fish in my inventory. I'm doing this backwards. Everything but one. I will put the excess in the titanium locker for now. I'm gonna cook these fish and eat them. Then I might get some of my water. Or take care of that right now anyway. Okay. Get the rest of the stuff from the sub. I know where all that's going pretty much. I didn't even fill these other ones, did I? Oh, I fell in the water! No, no. Yeah, I don't think so. We got... Not no need for that. Let's, turn this marker off, because we don't need that. I don't have a lot of choices on scanner activity. Got to build a scanner room next to some other areas, I suppose, to even be able to find stuff. I don't even know what this stuff's used for yet. Yeah, plenty of the conduit crystal now. Nothing else needs to be reorganized, and it can reorganize it, I don't think. Lead's full up, I think. Yeah. What do I want to make this? So, the Troilite stuff? Yeah, I might as well call it that. I don't think that's how you spell it, but... I just saw it a second ago. Yeah, that's right. Okay, never mind. This was actimite. That's what I'm calling it. Mites. Attackamite. Attackamite. ATAC. ATACA. ATACA. There, that's better. Miscellaneous is going to stay that, I think. I don't know what else to do with that right now. I can always switch that up later, but I hadn't even used my first aid kits up except to store them from the other base. Switch out the battery. Hell yeah, that reminds me. Gotta... This one too, I suppose. Oh, no. There, that's better. Another one that could use one of those advanced batteries is this thing. Actually, since it runs out of power pretty quick, but you have to be in a very specific situation where you actually need to be attacking with it. So maybe I can make another one of those batteries. Just to do it. So that I can have more juice on that one. I do have a silver ingot and another strong acid. I think I'm gonna do it because why not? I could have two of the better batteries for now that way. This might be the last thing I do though before I call it quits here for the night. I don't see anyone has joined me in chat anyway. I've seen I had a viewer, so there might have been just me viewing, or it's somebody's not chatting. In either case, if you had joined me, thank you, and appreciate you tuning in, despite the relatively, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Well, I'll just put it this way, I didn't get much done, but I don't have time for an epic stream tonight. This morning, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of an in-between for me right now when it's getting close to 5 in the morning. I guess it's technically morning, but I haven't gone to bed yet, so it's still like night. Not quite done yet. Now you're done? Okay. Ned, I want a strong acid. I still got plenty of those materials, so it's fine. Easier to make acid out of what I got here than to go hunt for it on the other side of the map. I gotta do more bioskins to unlock stuff, apparently. That's something that could be helpful. Fills a water packet by filtering fresh water from the sea as you're swimming. That's something I could consider. I got sea skimmer. Slowly grow nutritious algae in your skin. Is that installed? Or can I do one at a time, I think. Yeah, it's only one at a time. Okay. Alright, well I think we got all we need to make it. So let's make this, and I'm gonna install it in the sonic resonator before I'm done. Okay, and then we're gonna store this extra battery. Because now I got... yeah, more batteries than I need of. It's too bad I couldn't break them back down into their constituent parts and then get the materials back out of them. Because now we need 6 backups, you know? You can make power cells with batteries, right? That's another thing. Let me check. Yeah, you need 2 batteries, and then you need a strong acid. Well, that's what I could do, is I could make another spare power cell, a regular one, to start getting rid of some of the extra batteries, because I think I got, like, looks like I got 3 excess batteries now. Or at least 2. 1, yeah, 3, so... alright. Let's do another strong acid, I suppose, and then... I just don't want to get too crazy with that, though, because I might need the gold and sulfur for something else later. But it gives me something to do with my extra batteries. Having a couple extra power cells wouldn't hurt. I can carry one with me on one of the trips in case I get low on power or something. Even though they're the regular ones, it's better than nothing. And who knows, there might be a need for transforming regular power cells into the advanced ones, and at some point during the game you can get a recipe for that. Like in the original Subnautica, you could transform your regular power cells that way. So it's that impossible. Alright. Make a regular power cell out of this and a couple batteries, and then we're gonna... I think we'll call it. Now I only have 1 spare battery. There. We'll put those in there, and... now we got backups. I would like to have... they'll replace the regular batteries with these better ones in here, but... maybe that's something, like I said, I can do as I get later on in the game, and I don't need to build as much. Just seems wasteful to not have a way to transform the regular ones into a better one. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it, so thanks for joining me, and next time we'll try to do some more. I seem to be kind of waiting on something else to do other than the angel comes. I think that's probably what the game wants me to do. But I might have blossomed this something at that last marker over here. That one, the black box, because normally they disappear when you do everything over there. So I might go back over there and check it again. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one, and I love you. Each and every one of you. If you ever need anything, just let me know. Make a comment on my videos, and I'll do my best. Alright. Bye for now.